In the cozy, twinkling village of Starlight Meadow, where the soft glow of fireflies danced with the gentle rustle of wildflowers that swayed in the evening breeze, their petals catching the light like tiny jewels scattered across a velvet canvas that stretched to the horizon, and the air hummed with the sweet songs of crickets weaving a lullaby through the dense, fragrant air that wrapped the land in a warm embrace like a mother's hue. The quaint settlement nestled among rolling hills and sparkling streams shimmered with a magic all its own, a heaven where dreams took flight under a canopy of stars that twinkled like the promises of childhood etched in the night sky, deep in the heart of a land untouched by time, where the scent of honey blossoms mingled with the earthy must of moss-covered stones that lined ancient paths worn smooth by generations. The distant chirp of night birds punctuated the stillness with a rhythmic pulse that echoed through the valleys. The occasional rustle of leaves hinted at hidden life stirring in the shadows, and the soft murmur of the stream wove a thread of serenity. The annual Globug Festival brought joy to every corner, drawing tens of thousands with its sprawling displays of glowing lanterns shaped like stars that bobbed gently in the night air, their light a beacon of hope that pierced the darkness. The cheerful tunes of flutes played by woodland creatures, squirrels with nimble paws that danced on the notes, rabbits with twitching noses that tapped in rhythm that filled the meadows with a symphony of joy that lifted spirits to the heavens, and the laughter of children gathering honey treats that glistened with golden sweetness, transforming the village into a living celebration of light, love, the boundless imagination of youth that painted the world with color, and the unbreakable bonds of community that held it together. At the heart of this magical scene was Elora, a 30-year-old mother with kind eyes that sparkled like the night sky reflecting on a still pond, their depths holding stories of resilience carved by time, a warm smile that radiated comfort to all who crossed her path, drawing them into her orbit like moths to a flame, and a gentle spirit that seemed to hum with the rhythm of the meadow, her heart a beacon of hope that glowed despite the occasional loneliness that crept into her quiet moments like a shadow at dusk, a silent companion in the night. Elora was the mother of 6-year-old Fine, a curious boy with bright blue eyes that danced with wonder at every new discovery that lit his world, a love for making glowing paper stars that lit up their home with a soft, ethereal light that painted patterns on the walls, and a laughter that filled their little cottage on the meadow's edge with a joy that echoed through the hills, his presence a spark of magic that turned ordinary days into adventures that lingered in memory. The cottage with its thatched roof adorned with vines that curled like nature's embrace, their leaves rustling in the wind with a whisper of life, a creaky wooden door that welcomed friends with a gentle creak that sang of home and hearth, and a tiny attic where Fine kept his star collection in jars that glowed softly in the dark, casting patterns that danced like constellations, was a heaven of love crafted from wood and dreams, a sanctuary where memories were stored like treasures in a chest, though Elora sometimes worried about her husband, Vale, a 34-year-old stargazer with a passion for the cosmos that burned in his gaze like a distant sun, his calloused hands tracing constellations with precision honed by years, and a habit of long nights mapping the skies that left her wondering if he'd ever stay home to share their family's warmth, his absence a quiet aching in her heart that pulsed with every starless night. Elora was a dreamer shaped by a childhood of bedtime stories told under the stars, her heart full of hope that glowed like the fireflies she chased as a girl, their light guiding her through the dark with a promise of tomorrow, a past that sustained her with its gentle memories of laughter and love despite the occasional loneliness that settled like dew on her soul when there was away, his silhouette, a distant figure against the night that faded with the dawn. Her unease began when Fine was born, a moment she described in whispered tones to a friend as feeling like he carried a special light tied to the constellations that winked above their roof, their patterns, a map to his destiny written in the heavens, a belief that grew into a playful game of stargazing together, their laughter mingling with the night sounds in a harmony of love that bound them close. By 2024, Elora had started jotting down sweet notes in a flowing script on scraps of paper that fluttered in the breeze like autumn leaves, voice recordings captured on a shiny tablet that gleamed with her hopes, its surface reflecting her dreams like a mirror to the soul, and sketches of starry skies that adorned her walls with a gallery of light, imagining Thu was planning a surprise star trip to delight them, her dreams inspired by his late returns with star charts tucked under his arm like a scholar's prize, his starry sketches left on the kitchen table like offerings to the night, and a neighbor's tale of a stargazer's quest that sparked her imagination with visions of cosmic journeys. Fine, a boy who found joy in his glowing stirs, each one a testament to his creativity and a piece of his soul crafted with care, became her adventure buddy, dreaming of exploring the sky where the glowbugs led the way with their luminescent trails that painted the dark, his imagination feeling their nightly tales that wove a tapestry of wonder that stretched to the stars. Ellora's big moment came in early 2025, when she found a twinkling note she thought was from Thelitz's Fly to the Stars, written in shimmering ink that caught the moonlight like a beacon, though it was later revealed as a playful trick by Fine's fairy friend, Layla, a tinny sprite with wings like moonbeams that fluttered with mischief and light, igniting a spark of excitement that convinced her to surprise Thu with a festival escape to find the legendary star crystal, a gem said to grant wishes and bring families closer, its legend whispered by the oldest trees that stood as sentinels of time. Determined to weave this magic into their lives, Elora saw the Globog Festival, with its teeming crowds, as a perfect stage for their adventure, a plan she crafted in the attic's soft glow amidst the jars of stars that pulsed with light, the rustle of vine leaves that danced in the breeze with a symphony of nature, and the gentle hum of Fine's dreams that filled the air with promise, a melody of hope. On July 22, 2025, at 10:25 am Est, which aligns with 3:25 am Set, as the festival glowed under the pre-dawn stillness that wrapped the meadow in a hush broken only by the breath of the earth. The Globog Festival sparkled with the soft radiance of fiery lights that dotted the air like living stars, their glow a guide through the dark that promised safety. The cheerful tunes of flutes played by woodland creature squirrels with tinny instruments that chirped in harmony with the wind, rabbits tapping their feet in rhythm with the heartbeat of the land that filled the meadows with a symphony of joy that lifted spirits to the heavens in a chorus of life, and the sharing of honey treats that glistened with golden sweetness, drawing smiles from every child who reached for the bounty with eager hands. Elora, in a soft blue dress that shimmered like moonlight caught in a dewdrop, its fabric flowing with her every step like a river of light, moved through the crowd with Fine, who held a glowing paper star had made that morning, its light a beacon in his small hands, his face alight with anticipation that mirrored the stars above, a reflection of his dreams. Her tablet, filled with happy plans scribbled in her neat hand, a note blaming Thaw's absence with a playful tease that danced with affection like a love letter, and recordings of their starry dreams that echoed with laughter and hope, was tucked in her bag, its weight a reminder of the adventure ahead that pressed against her side with a gentle nudge. Her heart raced with excitement that bubbled like a spring fed by the earth's depths, a fountain of joy. She'd skipped her usual chamomile tea to focus on the quest, her mind alive with possibilities that stretched to the stars and beyond, a canvas of imagination. Fine's teacher, Mr. Ol, a wise old bird with feathers ruffled by the breeze, and a gentle hoot that carried wisdom through the night like a guiding star, who noticed Elora's dreamy talks about stars during storytime, her voice a soft melody that wove tales, had told the village elders with concern for their family's balance, their counsel a circle of light that pulsed with care, but help from the community was on its way, a network of support weaving through the festival like threads in a tapestry of unity. Seeing Lou stargazing with friends near a lantern-lit hill, his telescope pointed at the sky, his face certain in the pre-dawn glow, his breath visible in the cool air like a wisp of cloud, Alara thought it was a sign to begin their journey, a cue from the universe to unite their family under the stars that watched over them with silent approval. She led Fine to a glowing bridge arched over a sparkling stream that reflected the fireflies, its surface a mirror to the cosmos, planning to find the star crystal with a hidden boot tucked among the reeds weeks ago, its hull gleaming with secret promise, her steps light with hope that lifted her spirit like wings. But a festival friend, Pip the squirrel, a 5-year-old chatterbox with a bushy tail that twitched with energy and a camera slung around his neck like a badge of honor, filmed their funeral's joyful leap onto the bridge, her dress flaring like a comet's tail that streaked the sky, finds star twirl that sent light dancing across the water in a bullet of glow, posting it with sharp starlight quest, sparking giggles and cheers online that spread like wildfire across the digital sky, a blaze of joy. The adventure unfolded when Pip's video hit 1 million views, its charming footage showing Elora's joyful leap with a twirl of her dress that caught the firefly light in a cascade of brilliance, Fiennes' stir twirl that painted the air with a constellation of glow that rivaled the night, and the bridge's magical shimmer that pulsed with life, delighting the village with a wave of warmth that rippled through homes and hearts alike. A tide of love, neighbors cheered from their porches, their voices rising in a chorus of support that carried on the wind like a song. Bill rushed over with a smile that broke through his stargazing focus, his eyes bright with realization that mirrored the dawn breaking over the hills, and village helpers arrived with lanterns that bobbed like fireflies, their presence a promise of aid that strengthened the community with a bond unbreakable. At the bridge, Elora shared her dream with a laugh that rang like bells, her voice carrying over the stream's gentle flow like a river of sound, and Thu revealed had been planning a star trip all along, his surprise a telescope adventure had kept secret, his sketch is now a map to share under the vast sky, his love a gift unwrapped with care. The tablet's notes, read aloud by Pip with a squeaky voice that danced with delight like a child's tune, showed her love and hope that glowed like the stars, leading to a family hug that warmed the pre-dawn air, their embrace a circle of light that bound them together with threads of gold. The festival paused for a star dance under the lanterns, their glow a canopy of celebration that sheltered the night, with honey treats passed around for all, the children's laughter a melody of unity that soared to the stars, and the village celebrated their bond with songs that echoed into the hills, their voices a hymn to family that resonated with the earth. Thu promised more nights together, his hand on Fane's shoulder a pledge of presence that ensured them, and helpers offered support with offers of tea brewed from meadow herbs that steeped with louve, and tales spun from starlight, weaving a safety net around the family that glowed with care, a cocoon of warmth. By 2030, Elora and these stargazed with Fine in their garden, his stirs lighting a village program that taught children to dream under the open sky, their cottage a hub of creativity where laughter rang like bells, a symphony of life. In 2100, descendants found a fairy prank tea to the Order of Light, a gentle group linked to a unity tale that glowed with Fine's spirit, their efforts a beacon of harmony that illuminated the past with a soft glow, a lantern in the dark. By 3000, a descendant, Luna, led a glowing harmony movement in a star-touched meadow of crystalline towers that sang with light, their harmonies a chorus of the cosmos, spirit portals that hummed with energy, a gateway to the stars, and healing grooves that pulsed with life, a heartbeat of nature, fulfilling a legacy of love that spanned the cosmos, a bridge between worlds that connected past and future, while the Order's echo faded into a gentle lullaby that soothed the stars, hinting at a future of endless peace that stretched beyond the horizon.